How'd you get connected with Bad Bunny?
So Bad Bunny was listening to us during the pandemic, and he reached out to be a part of Verano Sin Ti. And I think, his intention behind that album was almost like a love letter to Puerto Rico. And and I think he wanted to show the world, it's like, musicians and artists from Puerto Rico, like we make reggaeton, we make música urbana, we also make indie music. And so I think he wanted to show like the different colors of artists from Puerto Rico. And so when he reached out to make like an indie Bad Bunny song, we were like, yeah, let's do it. And so it was like the most seamless, like the smoothest like writing process ever. And he's so sweet and yeah, so cute.
What was smooth about it? Do you go in with ideas? Do you go in blank slate?
He came in with an idea.
Okay.
And so we heard the idea and then we just kind of like added to it. Yeah. So yeah, he had a very clear vision. He knew what he wanted. And so we just wanted to add to that vision.
What did he come in with?
He came in with a lot of the track. So the track that you hear and like the sounds and his intention was wanting to make this sort of more indie sounding song. And, so we went into the studio and Josh and I heard it and we were like, okay. And we understood immediately like what the vision was. And then I got in the booth and added, the Maria special. We call it the Maria special because I go into the booth and I do my vocal layers. It's like center vocal, pan, and that center vocal, hard left, hard right. And then we do center vocal, low octave, hard left, hard right, high octave, hard left, hard right, center. So we did all these vocal layers and wrote a new verse and added some different things and Bad Bunny, that day took that version to, I think he was playing it for Apple Music. He took it and he like played it. He's like, hey, listen to this song the day that it was made. Listen to the song we made with the Marias. And so he was excited about it from the beginning and so supportive of that song from the beginning. And so it's really special. He's a really special artist and has done so much for the island. And I'm so grateful.
That, like he genuinely with his whole heart and physical and mental and artistic being reps his home.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. And when he approached us, like I knew that he wanted to show the world that like Puerto Rico, like there's so many layers to the music that comes out of Puerto Rico. And Buscabulla is on the album. They're also an indie band from Puerto Rico. Bomba Estéreo, they're also an indie band. So I think, he just wanted to show like that, that Latin music comes in like all different, colors. But going back to Puerto Rico, he's done so much to put the island on the map and to showcase like its culture with the rest of the world. So that it's really beautiful and also, telling the world's like the issues on the island and like spreading the word about that. I mean, like growing up in Puerto Rico when he talks about el apagón, like, growing up, like we would always, lose power, lose water and it just became a reality at that point and more so after Hurricane Maria. So I'm happy that he's put that into the music and also like spread sort of that
into the consciousness and conversation and zeitgeist.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Vital.
Very, very.
Now, how does working with Bad Bunny compare and contrast like working with Benny and Selena? Are there any similarities to that structure and process?
They were both so easy. All of the collaborations that we've done have been so easy, so smooth. I mean, the collaboration with Benny and Selena came to us with the idea that they wanted to do something with the song El Muchacho de los Ojos Tristes by Jeanette. And I was like immediate, yes, like if we can do it and it can sound like us and dreamy and ethereal, let's do it. because fans have been asking us from the beginning of the Marias, like, hey, can you cover Jeanette? You remind me of Jeanette. Your voice sounds like Jeanette. Your vibe is like Jeanette. My parents love Jeanette. They say that you sound, So when Benny and Selena approached us with that idea, it was an immediate yes, because I was like, yes, it's like a love letter for our fans and for their parents and for their grandparents that grew up listening to this song. It's a really special way to like bring it into this generation. And her family's from Mexico, and and so it was like almost like a love letter to her grandparents as well. So it has a lot of like personal emotion in that song, especially with Selena being Mexican, and that song doing what it did, within that country. And yeah, so I think just all around, it was like a really beautiful and personal song for both of us to do together. Yeah.